206 Introduction Paragraph. Your introduction, reel your readers in. Expand your mind. Get ready to begin writing. Create the perfect introduction. At the end of this assignment, you will write the introduction paragraph of your informational article. Objectives. After completing this lesson, you will be able to define thesis statement and hook as they apply to informational writing. Write an effective thesis statement for a problem and solution informational text. Identify a variety of solutions for writing a hook for introductory paragraphs. Write an effective hook for a problem and solution informational text. Starting off right. There are 2 steps to making your introduction interesting and effective. If you start to watch a movie and the beginning is boring, you have a good excuse to bail out and do something else. The same thing happens when you are reading a book. We don't want to waste our time with something that does not hold our attention. The same idea applies to writing the introduction of your informational text. If you do not grab your readers with the first paragraph, you will likely lose them before they reach the second. A thesis statement, a perfect beginning. A thesis statement is a complete sentence that identifies the central idea of the text. A thesis is the author's idea about the topic that can be supported with valid evidence. It is usually placed at the end of the introduction. Remember, a thesis states the author's specific idea about the topic in one sentence. It can be supported with valid evidence such as facts, expert testimony, and research. Does not include feelings or emotions, is written in the third person point of view, no use of the pronoun I. Special note, if the thesis cannot be supported with valid evidence, then it is not a thesis. Let's look at examples and non-examples of thesis statements. Select the correct option, then select Submit. Select the Next button to go to the next question. Writing your problem and solution thesis. To write an effective thesis statement for a problem and solution article, first you must review all the valid evidence you researched and the information in your organizational chart. Have you done that? Good. Now ask yourself this 3-part question. What problems does my everyday monster cause? Who does it affect? And how can it be solved? Your answer is your idea about the topic. Write this down. Make sure that you address all 3 parts. Now you will format this idea into your thesis statement. Remember, your effective thesis statement states your specific idea about the topic in one sentence, can be supported with valid evidence such as facts, expert testimony, and research, does not include feelings or emotions, and is written in the third person point of view. Take the time to write several drafts of your thesis. Try different versions until you find the right one that expresses your idea clearly. The activity below features 2 strong thesis statements for problem and solution articles. Read 2 strong thesis statements written for problem and solution articles. Select each part to analyze the author's ideas. Setting your hook. Once you have developed your thesis, the focus of your informational text is clear. Your thesis statement will go at the end of your introduction, so the beginning of your first paragraph needs to grab the reader's attention. This is where the hook comes in. The hook refers to the opening lines of your introduction. Its role is to engage the readers in your topic. Your hook should grab hold of your readers and reel them right to your thesis. There are several creative ways to present the hook. Notice that the thesis statement stays the same each time. Select each tab to see different ways of presenting the hook for the same thesis statement. Anecdote or quotation. Putting it all together. It is a good idea to experiment with ideas for your hook. You should write more than one draft until you find the most interesting way to open your introduction. Once your hook is set, you are ready to write your introduction. Begin with the hook and end with your thesis. When you have combined the two, review your paragraph to make sure it flows smoothly. Vary the length and style of your sentences to keep the writing interesting. Check your spelling, grammar, and punctuation. Follow these steps and you will have written a terrific introduction. Your informational article will be off to a perfect start. Recap. Problem and solution, informational introduction. A hook grabs attention, provides information through an anecdote or a quotation. A thesis states your idea about the problem, mentions who or what it affects, and previews the solution you will discuss. What is my assignment for this lesson? Read the lesson. Finish the activities in this lesson. Read the instructions. Save your work to your computer or drive and submit your work in 2.06 introduction paragraph.